Hi guys, today we are making French toast. So the first thing that I did was I added all my ingredients into a bowl and I went ahead and I gave that a whisk. So the one thing I do want to point out is that cinnamon is hydrophobic, which means it's afraid of water, so it is going to come back to the top. So if you're noticing when you go to dunk your bread in that there's no more cinnamon, you can add a little bit more, or nutmeg if you'd like. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my induction burner. I'm going to give it a medium heat and then I'm going to give it a spray. You don't need a super big coating, but my big thing is in between each time that you take French toast off, you do need to re-spray or else it will stick. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some gloves on because this does have raw egg in it. Now, the big thing when we do French toast is that we don't want to fully submerge it so much that I have so much extra dripping off that it takes longer to cook because it doesn't quite get all the way through and it gets a touch squishy. So when I go ahead and dunk, all I'm going to do is lightly put in on one side, lightly put in on the other side, and then I'm gonna let it drip a little bit if I need, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pop that down into my pan. You're gonna do that with each one. You can see I'm not dripping horrifically. I can fit about 3 pieces of toast in at a time, 4 depending on the size. So how do I know when my French toast is ready to flip? I want to look for a nice golden side. Your eggs are going to start to look a little cooked, so you know on the edges of your eggs you can kind of get a little brown. That's kind of what's going to happen on the back side. So while I'm getting ready, I'm going to start to think, because we are in our plating unit, so while this is cooking, I'm going to scooch that over and let them cook. I'm going to start thinking about how do I want to plate this. So you guys can think, do you want to cut your French toast in half? Do you want to do little squares, triangles? So I think I want to go with a strawberry banana mix. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to rondelle my banana, if you remember from our knife skills. So I'm just using a paring knife. I'm going to slice these up nice and thin. And then I think I'm going to do the same thing with the strawberries. I'm going to go ahead and give them a nice slice because I think a strawberry banana French toast is going to taste pretty good. So I'm going to cut my tops off. And I'm just still waiting for that French toast. You can see I'm not playing with it. I'm not touching it. It should be something where low and slow is the goal. So I have all this ready and I'm going to start thinking, how do I want my French toast to look once I get on? I think I'm going to do some dusting. You might have some chocolate sauce, some strawberry sauce that your teacher's going to use. You might be getting a box instead of a plate. So start thinking about all those things. I'm going to go ahead and give my French toast a little pop. It needs a little bit longer. Okay, so I've let my French toast cook. You can see that I have a little bit of a crust on it. The whole thing is not brown and crispy. It should still be a little bit soft with a little bit of crust to it. So from there, after you're done, you can cut your French toast however you please. If you look, I've given a couple different options. I've cut into little triangles, done some dusting over top with some slicing in between, a little strawberry fan, a little dusting with a spoon on top, and then cut my French toast in half, or just some options. Obviously, you'll have other ingredients that you can use to finish your French toast, but remember, the whole point of this French toast is your plating.